Association of Central Kentucky exists to celebrate Down syndrome community, support individuals with Down syndrome and their families in our region, and educate ourselves and others about the true joys and challenges of Down syndrome. You can help support that organization by stopping by the silent auction table set up out front. Got lots of great items. Stop by, put in a bid early and often, and help support DSAC and Down Syndrome Awareness Night.
She likes the dirt. She does love dirt, yes. She's like, well, remember
All families affiliated with DSAC or impacted by Down syndrome to the field for our ceremonial first pitch, and then after that we're going to have a photo opportunity. Again, all families and friends impacted by Down syndrome or associated with DSAC, head on out toward the field now.
Let's go! Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, you will please welcome Lydia, our honoree this evening, who will help us celebrate Down syndrome awareness by throwing out the first pitch for tonight's game. Lydia is 5 years old and is a kindergarten student at Collins Lane Elementary. She's accompanied tonight by her mother Jennifer, father Fred, and sister Esther. Catching our ceremonial first pitch is senior Avery Lofton and one of Lydia's special friends.
Lydia, let's go.
Lydia, let's go throw the ball. That's right, put her up here. Yeah, put her up next to Avery.
She's holding out for more money.
Ready? Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Let's throw it. Throw it to Avery. Throw it to Avery. Lydia, throw it to Avery.
Yeah. Can you throw? Go. Throw it. Avery, that way.
Avery.
Way to go, Lydia. Right down the middle for a strike. Once again, give it up for our special honoree, Lydia, throwing out our first pitch. And now we're going to have a photo opportunity. Again, anybody associated with DSAC or impacted by Down syndrome. Come on, now we're going to have a big photo with both teams.
What? She said, who's taking this picture? I said, her. Not me.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Informally stop by, put in those bids, and raise money for DSAC and Down syndrome awareness.
Come on, no more dirt. Let's go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff, welcome to Franklin County Sally Gaines Field. For tonight's 41st District matchup and our Down Syndrome Awareness Night, we welcome the Lady Wolverines of Western Hills High School and your Franklin County Lady Flyers. And now for tonight's starting lineup. First for the visiting Lady Wolverines. Batting first, the pitcher, number 10, Allie Jones. Batting second and playing third base, number 5, Michaela Young. Batting third in center field, number 11, Abby Noble. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 9, Carrington Briscoe. Batting fifth, the designated player, number 12, Brianna Young. Batting sixth in left field, number 7, Michaela Moravchek. Batting seventh at first base, number 22, Kylie Markin. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 14, Presley Fell. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 20, Maddie Drury. And the flex player in right field, number 2, Lokia Akula. Coaching staff for the Wolverines assistants, Greg McGahee, Jerry Comley, Katie Redmond, Darcy Burton, and the head coach, Macy Troutwine. And now for your Franklin County Lady Flyers. Batting first and playing third base, number 2, Madison McCoy. Batting second at second base, number 15, Carly Olds. Batting third in left field, number 8, Avery Lofton. Batting fourth in center field, number 24, Kylie McGowan. Batting fifth at first
Hello,
base,
everyone. Welcome to Sally Gaines Field for tonight's 41st District matchup. It's Western Hills at Franklin County. That's next on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Olds.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
Welcome to Serafini, where dining is an experience. From our friendly service to our mouth-watering daily specials, pastas and salads, to our made-to-order, carefully crafted cocktails. Our goal is to give you a relaxing, casual atmosphere to enjoy lunch or dinner in historic downtown Frankfort. We also have a private dining room available for wedding rehearsals, private dinners, cocktail parties, or any other function. Visit us today at Serafini, where great food, drinks, and company come together.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service, a full-service auto repair shop servicing all models. 2 locations to serve your automotive needs. Call 502-352-2988 for an appointment or go to davidtollsautopros.com.
This is the Franklin County area color guard, and soon we'll have the national anthem.
Present. Colors.
So proudly we
All right, fine job by the color guard there. We're about ready to get this game underway.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Franklin County having a pretty good year so far. They come into this contest with a record of 12-6, and they are undefeated in district play up to this point, 4-0. Western Hills not quite faring as well. They come in with a record of 8-15, but they are 2-3 in district play.
We remind the given is expected from all, and the misconduct will not be tolerated. Let this competition reflect
in the circle for Franklin County, Rosie Landers. And leading off for Western Hills will be number 10, Allie Jones. Tonight is Down Syndrome Awareness Night. Earlier, if you were with us, you saw Lydia, a kindergartner out at Collins Lane, throw out the ceremonial first pitch. All proceeds, here's another look at that. There goes Lydia right there. All proceeds of tonight's game goes to the Down's Syndrome Awareness Coalition, I believe it is, of Central Kentucky. There she is, looking it in, warming up, and delivers a strike. She's excited about that, folks. And both teams got in on a group picture there before the contest. And Lydia is super excited to be here. Not many 5-year-olds get to throw out first pitches. There's a look at Coach Tracy Spickard on your right. She's in her 29th year as the head coach at Franklin County. And in the green is a former play of hers, Macy Johnson. She's the head coach at Western Hills, and I believe she's in her first season at the helm at Western Hills. Now I think we're just about ready to go. Behind the plate for Franklin County will be Emma Olds. First baseman, Kelly. Second baseman, Carly Olds. Simpson will be at short. Maddie McCoy at third. And then your outfield goes Lofton, McGowan, Tillman, left to right. Here's the first pitch. That's a little low and perhaps inside. Beautiful night for high school softball. Beautiful night, in fact, for darn near anything. There's a strike right back up the middle to Rosie Landers, and she throws over to Cameron Kelly, and that's out number 1. That's 1-3 if you're scoring at home. Michaela Young, the third baseman, steps up to bat here for the Lady Wolverines. Digging those socks, I tell you what. Looks at ball 2. Kayla Young, just a freshman. Fouls that one off. Michaela hitting at the 340 mark. Wolverines' best batter is Abby Noble. She's hitting .411. She will come up next. Michaela wanted that one maybe a little bit too low. Might have been ball 3, but she swung on it instead. So it's 2-2. That's hit. Uh-oh, it's over. McGowan's head out in center field, and the freshman gets a stand-up double. So the Wolverines already have a duck on the pond. Here's another look at it. Pitch right down the middle, and she got all of it. I think it kind of surprised McGowan out there as it rolls to the fence. Now Abby Noble hitting 411. Going to try to get her in. That was a nice pitch. One down, one on for the Wolverines here in the top of the first, just underway. Nice little drop ball there. It's 0-2 now on Noble. Landers way ahead in the count. Doesn't want to throw anything too pretty. Oh, got her looking. Backwards K. Here's another look at it for a Whitehead Hancock instant replay. Carrington Briscoe now at the plate for the Wolverines. Carrington is a senior. She's hitting right at 300. And that's a quick one over to Maddie McCoy. She got it across the infield like a bullet and gets the final out. Here's another look. Madison McCoy picks it up and fires over to Kelly at first base, and that's 3 outs for the Wolverines. Franklin County coming up next in the bottom of the first.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Serafini. Serafini is proud to sponsor Game of the Week and wishes all teams a great season. Join us at Serafini for lunch or dinner to enjoy mouth-watering daily specials, pastas, and salads. Come see us for a premier dining experience where great food, drinks, and company come together. 243 Broadway Street, 502-875-5599. The Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it. Reach out to the Hubbard team for all your real estate needs. In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
And families are why we do it.
Welcome back, folks. High school softball here. Western Hills at Franklin County at Sally Gaines Memorial Field. So named for Sally Gaines. She started the program here at Franklin County. Longtime coach. Allie Jones in the circle for the Wolverines. At the plate, Madison McCoy, the third baseman. And of both these teams, she has the highest batting average, hitting at .500. She's got a pretty good stick behind her, too. Carly Olds hitting at .431. Maddie hits it up, and the center fielder, Noble, makes the catch. When we covered these two teams at Western Hills a couple of weeks ago, Maddie McCoy out of the gate hits a home run to give Franklin County the lead, and they went on to win that contest. I believe it was 6-3. This brings up Carly Olds, and it's right between the shortstop and third baseman, and she gets a single. Here's another look. A nice diving attempt by Drury, but she just couldn't get there in time. Avery Lofton now at the plate. And Avery. Oh, that's a pop fly. Thought it was going to go much further when it came off the bat, but Drury reps it. And Avery Lofton has committed to play softball next year at Austin Peay down in Clarksville, Tennessee. Kylie McGowan now at the plate for the Lady Flyers. McGowan hitting .333. Fouls that one off. It's a little high. Franklin County hasn't played since April 30th. They've been subject to quite a few rainouts. Well, both teams, quite frankly, have been subject to quite a few rainouts. Western Hills was on the road last night, and they lost to Woodford County, trying to bounce back tonight. Oh! Olds tried the steal, but Briscoe guns her down. That'll bring this inning to a close. Here's another look. Nice throw and a nice tag. All right. First inning in the books. Second one coming up right here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Traditional Bake. When your business is looking to win, with tough competition around every corner, you need high performers backing you up. Traditional Bake's local team will stand by your side as a trusted partner, your friendly neighbor, and your biggest fan. It's time to make the switch. Traditional Bake, member FDIC.
Lander still in the circle here for the Flyers. And at the plate for the Wolverines will be Brianna Young, also a freshman. Boy, that looked close. Thought she had her on the corner. Brianna's batting .255 on the season. Swings at that one, a little over top. And fouls that one off. 1-2 here in the top of the second. A little bit of a change up though. Brianna didn't bite on it on these Western Hills. Brianna Young getting a quality at bat here. That's right up the middle. And she beat the throw. Wow. Simpson, I thought, got a good glove on it, but just couldn't get it over to Kelly fast enough. Here's another look at it. That's a good call, Mr. Official. Good call. Coach McGahee in the background there, helping him out a little bit. Play a little small ball here, and that was Michaela Moravchik with the bunt. Gets out, but moves the runner.
Next up, first baseman, number 22, Kylie Markin.
This will bring up Kylie Markin. She plays first base. Kylie's a senior on the Wolverines. This is the second inning in a row. They've had a runner at second base with just one out. They couldn't get the job done in the top of the first. We'll see what they can do here in the top of the second. And there's another hit to second base, or shortstop rather, and they get the out this time. But Brianna Young moves over to third here.
Number 14, Presley Fell.
Good effort by Kelly to fire it back over to McCoy at third, but Young was there. Presley Fell at the plate now. Right on the corner, nice pitch by Rosie Landers. Presley shoots it into the gap at second base. It's stopped, but unable to get the hit. Carly Olds able to stop the ball, but couldn't get the out, and that will bring in a run.
Number 20, Maddie Drury.
Nice diving stop, but the ball just pops out of her glove. I think she would have been able to get the put out if she had fielded it cleanly. So that brings in the first run of the game. Maddie Drury now at the plate. And that's a pretty deep shot, but it's going to be caught by Tillman out in right field. And the Wolverines in the top of the first with a run and the lead. 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second.
Two retiring business executives turn their post-career mission to greyhounds, giving these former race dogs a real chance to win. From planning your future to pursuing your passions, a Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your purpose, and the way you give back. That's life well planned.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Raymond James. Since 1996, the Current family and Raymond James have been committed to helping our community achieve their financial goals and needs. Raymond James, life well planned. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Welcome back, folks, to Sally Gaines Field. Franklin County coming to bat here. They trail 1-0 here, but they haven't had their second inning at bat just yet. Allie Jones in the circle for the Wolverines, also wearing some colorful, festive socks. And Kylie McGowan at the plate. Fouls that one off. Oh, it's a nice stroke there. Texas Leaguer hit out to left field. Scooped up by Moravchik, but McGowan gets the base hit.
Number 27, Cameron Kelly.
There's another look at it. This will bring up Cameron Kelly. Cameron Kelly, the third best hitter, averaging .359 at the plate this season, and looks at ball one. And looks at ball two. That's a strike right at the knees on the outside corner. Swing and a miss, evens the count, 2-2. Jones is fighting back here. Slid outside, may have been a throwaway pitch just to see if she would go for it. Full count now. Kelly fouls that one off. That was about the same place as the last pitch was. But felt like she couldn't afford to let that one go by. Oh, strike three. Jones throws it past her. First strikeout for Allie Jones. This will bring up Emma Olds. Emma's a sophomore. She's behind the plate for the Flyers. Lays down a bunt. They get the out at first, but they do advance the runner. Sacrifice bunt for Emma Olds, and now the Flyers have a player in scoring position. That's Kylie McGowan there at second base. So we've had two sacrifice bunts. And here's the pitcher, Rosie Landers. Rosie, folks, is just in 8th grade. And she's not the only 8th grader playing tonight for Franklin County. Lily Pollard is also in there. Right across the numbers. Close. Perhaps a little too far outside. And that's hit to center field, and it's over the head of Noble, And that's going to knock in a run, and the 8th grade pitcher gets a stand-up double and an RBI. Here's another look. This is Chloe Simpson at the plate now. Chloe's a junior, hitting .333. That looked pretty low to me. I mean, Simpson's a tall drink of water. And that was ball 4. 2 outs, 2 on. And this will bring up the other 8th grader, Lily Pollard. She's the flex player. She bats but does not play in the field. And she hits that one, and it could be in the gap. Ravchek tracks it down, and the Flyers leave 2 stranded, but they do tie the game 1-1 as we head into the 3rd here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
One Stop Automotive does it all. From oil changes to air conditioning, engine and transmission repair to tires and brakes, One Stop Automotive has you covered with their 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. One Stop Automotive is ready to serve you with professional and dependable auto care at fair prices. Let One Stop Automotive be your one and only stop for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Locally owned and operated since 2022.
Game of the Week is brought to you by One Stop Automotive. One Stop Auto wishes all teams a great year. Make us your one stop for fair and dependable service. Ask about our 1-year guarantee.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
1-1 is your score. Both teams have batted through their order, and both teams in the 3rd inning will start off with their leadoff hitters. For Western Hills, that means Allie Jones, the pitcher. Allie's a senior, hitting at .325. Rosie Landers still in the circle for Franklin County. Just a little bit outside. She's like, what was wrong with that one? That too is outside. Allie Jones liked that one, but she fouls it off. That looked good. She got that outside corner that time. Evens the count, 2-2. That was just off the end of the bat. Landers still flirting with that corner, seeing if Jones will bite. But now the count's full. She'll have to be swinging if it's close. Right down the middle it was, and up in the air to the center fielder, McGowan. She's the one that scored the run earlier.
Third baseman, number 5, Michaela Young.
Good look at Ms. McGowan. Michaela Young, she hit a double in the top of the first, but they couldn't bring her around. Whoa, that one got away. Held on to it just a little bit too long. That's up on top of the press box. That was in tight. Almost hit her in the hands.
I love a good Plinko game. As long as I know it's coming. I'm sure. Bounce right to the winner. Like, hello.
Landers goes outside again. McKilla hit that ball in the first inning over McGowan's head in center field. I wonder if maybe she took another little step back. And she walked her.
Center fielder, number 11.
It's the first walk of this game for Rosie Landers. This will bring up Abby Noble. She's their best hitter, hitting at .411. Shows the bunt. Will she do it? No, pulls it back. And that pitch is outside. Wouldn't surprise me again, though, if she did bunt it. That one's right up the middle to Landers. They're going to turn two, and they got them both. 1-6-3. The top of the third comes to an end. Nice play by Landers to get the lead runner, and a nice throw by Simpson, and a nice stretch over there by Cameron Kelly to ensure the double play.
Expree Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a Spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support, Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Expree.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Today, we customize everything.
Yeah.
So why not customize your video choices with NextBand Stream, the new video streaming app from FPB. Just install NextBand Stream on your smart TV, mobile, and streaming devices. Then watch with features like Restart and Replay TV, plus Cloud DVR to record cable and local channels. Powered by fast, reliable FPB internet and Wi-Fi. Customize your video. Call or visit FPB online to sign up.
Okay, bottom of the third here. We still have Allie Jones in the circle for the Wolverines. And at the plate should be their leadoff batter, Madison McCoy. She flew out to center field her other time at bat. It's a chopper. Uh-oh, the third baseman bobbled it, and that's going to be enough for McCoy to get on. So bring up Carly Olds. Here's another look, and Young had it, but just bobbled it just a little bit. And the Flyers playing small ball. As Olds gets the sacrifice bunt. Gets out, but advances the runner. Avery Lofton. She'll be a Lady Governor next season. Hits that one straight up, and it's not going to be enough for McCoy to tag on. So Lofton has flown out twice. Flew out to the shortstop in her first at bat, and now flies out to center field. So McGowan comes back up. She singled last inning and eventually scored on the Rosie Landers double. And now she's trying to get in on the action, and she does. Just a single, but it's enough to bring in McCoy from second base. So McGowan 2 for 2 tonight with an RBI. Here's another look, and that's just in between the gap there. Not much you can do if you're a Wolverine on a hit like that. Cameron Kelly is up next. She struck out last inning. Got some quality swings in, but wasn't able to connect. She's going to foul that one off and go down in the count 0-2. That was a close pitch. She let that one go. I'm not sure I would have been so brave. That was well outside, but Allie Jones has had a lot to work with when she was ahead 0-2. Just seeing if Cameron will chase it. It's another one just a little bit outside. Cameron's a junior. I'm sure she knows what's going on. fouls that one off. And that's going to be the second baseman, and Presley Fell picks it up, sends it over to Markin, and that will end the inning, but not before the Flyers put another run up on the board and take the lead 2-1 as we head to the top of the fourth here on the Game of the Week.
Call David Tolles Auto Pro for all your automotive needs. Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Tolles Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road.
Welcome to Serafini, where dining is an experience. From our friendly service to our mouth-watering daily specials, pastas and salads, to our made-to-order, carefully crafted cocktails. Our goal is to give you a relaxing, casual atmosphere to enjoy lunch or dinner in historic downtown Frankfort. We also have a private dining room available for wedding rehearsals, private dinners, cocktail parties, or any other function. Visit us today at Serafini, where great food, drinks, and company come together.
2-1 is your score here at Sally Gaines Field in this 41st District High School softball matchup. Western Hills, Franklin County, 8th grader Rosie Landers still in the circle for the Flyers. At the plate will be Carrington Briscoe. She's the catcher for the Wolverines. Carrington ground out to third base, her only other time up. And that's up and oh. Cameron Kelly could have caught that, but I think she thought it was going to go over the fence, but it actually landed just inside of it. Oh, she went fishing for that one. 0-2 now on Carrington. Swung on a bad pitch. It was practically in the dirt. Got to be careful now. 2 strikes on her. I'm sure Landers isn't going to show her anything really pretty. But she does. That is up and caught by Avery Lofton out there in left field. So Briscoe really came back and put a nice lick on the ball, but to no avail. Just a long out. All right, Brianna Young at the plate now. Singled in the second and eventually scored. Scored the Wolverines' only run so far. And that pitch bounced before it got to her. Going to go to Simpson, but she can't get it over there in time. Brianna Young beats it out again.
At the plate, left fielder, number 7, Michaela Moravchek.
Michaela Moravcik at the plate. She laid down a sacrifice bunt earlier. That moved Brianna to second base. Might do the same thing here. Shows the sign. But pulled it back. Oh, inside. 3-0 now on the senior. She too has on some interesting socks. Now Landers gets the strike. But Moravcik was more than content just to let that one go by. Probably had the take sign on. That's up the middle. Simpson steps on first and steps on second rather, throws to first for another double play. And the Flyers are out of the top of the fourth and have the lead 2-1.
It's all over if they hit this field goal.
Buying or selling a home can be as exciting as winning the big game on a last-second field goal. Or it can be just as devastating if the kick doesn't go in.
And the kick goes up, and it's no good. Home team loses.
That's why in real estate it always helps to be on a winning team. Choose Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Wait, how'd you get in here?
I'm Dr. Jenny Millen. I'm owner and chiropractor at Triple Crown Chiropractic and Wellness. I started this practice in 2010, and Traditional Bank is the fourth bank I've tried. After switching, I feel like I'm home. I'm from a small town, and that hometown feel of knowing that they care about where you are now and where you are going in the future, that is a win-win for me.
The catcher, Emma Olds, will lead off for Franklin County here in the bottom of the fourth. They have the lead 2-1. Allie Jones still in the circle for the Wolverines. And Emma swings on the first pitch she sees and misses. Emma looks at strike two, and Jones seeing if Emma will bite on that. That's awfully close. Awfully close. And that one's a little too high. And there's a line drive, but it's hit right at Maddie Drury. And she gets the put out. And now the 8th grade pitcher who got things rolling for Franklin County in the second inning. She hit a double and knocked in Kylie McGowan, and now she's at the plate again, but nobody on. That's way up in the air. Could be trouble, but no. Presley Fell goes back and makes the catch. Thought maybe the right fielder should have called her off, but she didn't. And now, yeah, boy, yeah, that is a snow cone there, folks. And Chloe Simpson gets a hit here. She walked in the second and gets a hit in the fourth. And this will bring up the other 8th grader, Lily Pollard. Lily flew out to left field. Her only other time at the plate. One and one is the count.
Once again, fans, if you can track down those foul balls, get out of the field of play, send those back to the nearest dugout.
And that's going to fall into the hands of Lukia Akula, the best name in high school softball. And that's out number 3 for Franklin County. The 4th inning comes to a close right here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
A law partner rediscovers her grandmother's artistry and establishes a charitable trust to keep the craft alive for generations to come. From preserving a cultural tradition to leaving a legacy, a Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your passions, and the way you enrich your community. Life well planned.
One Stop Automotive does it all. From oil changes to air conditioning, engine and transmission repair to tires and brakes, One Stop Automotive has you covered with their 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. One Stop Automotive is ready to serve you with professional and dependable auto care at fair prices. Let One Stop Automotive be your one and only stop for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Locally owned and operated since 2022.
Rosie Lander still in the circle for Franklin County. We can see some fans out there on Down Syndrome Awareness Night. All proceeds will be going to the Down Syndrome Awareness Coalition of Central Kentucky. That includes a silent auction they have going on here at the ballpark tonight, and concession stand sales and tickets. And every year, when these crosstown rival teams play their second game of the season, they always pick a worthy cause to donate to. And this year, they got together and decided it should be the Downs Syndrome Awareness Night here at Sally Gaines Field. Kylie Markin at the plate. She ground out to the shortstop, Chloe Simpson, earlier, but she gets a base hit this time.
Second baseman, number 14.
Markin only hitting 190 on the year, but she got one there. She's 500 tonight. Presley Fail, second baseman at the plate. Fake the bunt, and Emma Olds thought about throwing down to first base, but didn't change her mind, which is a woman's prerogative. tried to put down the bunt, but fouled it off instead. Trying to move Markin to second base and get a runner in scoring position. Oh, nice pitch. Evens the count, 2-2. A little too risky to try a bunt now. Swings and misses, and the umpire calls her out, but Emma Olds threw down to first just to be safe. This will bring up Maddie Drury, who flew out to Ilea Tillman in right field in the second inning. Little outside. And that one's a little too high. Maddie Drury, another freshman here for the Wolverines. She too is hitting at 190, that's the same average as Kylie Markin, but Markin got a hit and is standing on first base. We'll see if Maddie can do the same thing. Three and one. Maddie's waiting on her pitch here. Draws the walk. It's the second base on balls given up by Landers.
Now batting the pitcher, number 10, Allie Jones.
Now we got Allie Jones coming up. She's 0 for 2 tonight, but she's got two teammates to knock in. That one goes down to McCoy. She tags or steps on third for the out, but couldn't get the double play.
Next up, third baseman, number 5, Michaela Young.
Here's another look. Ooh, that was close over there at first. Really close. Michaela Young doubled in the first, drew a walk in the third, and she's going to ground out to Landers in the fifth. That'll bring the top of the fifth to a close. Franklin County with the slim 2-1 lead, trying to add to it when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
David Toll's Auto Pro customers can't go anywhere without him. No matter where life takes you, The David Tolles Auto Pro nationwide warranty is by your side.
Welcome to Serafini, where dining is an experience. From our friendly service to our mouth-watering daily specials, pastas and salads, to our made-to-order, carefully crafted cocktails. Our goal is to give you a relaxing, casual atmosphere to enjoy lunch or dinner in historic downtown Frankfort. We also have a private dining room available for wedding rehearsals, private dinners, cocktail parties, or any other function. Visit us today at Serafini, where great food, drinks, and company come together.
Welcome back, folks. For the third time tonight, Madison McCoy will be leading off the Franklin County Flyers. She flew out to center field in the first, and she reached on an error by the third baseman in the third. We still have Allie Jones in the circle for the Wolverines. And if I'm not mistaken, we have not seen one left-handed batter tonight. She hits that, could be trouble. No, Abby Noble got on her horse and gets the put out again. This will bring up Carly Oles. She got a single in the first and was eventually thrown out trying to steal second. And she laid down a sacrifice bunt in the third. Jones' pitch too high. And that one's just a shade too low. Nice stroke there. Oh, it gets past Akula. It's going to be extra bases here for Carly Olds. Stand up triple. Akula made a good effort out there, but just couldn't get there in time. And Olds makes it all the way around to third base. All the way around to third base. And now Avery Lofton, I think. Yes. Oh, hard hit ball right down the left field line, and she's going to get a stand-up double and an RBI. Michaela Young could do nothing but wave at that one as it went by. So the Flyers have added to their lead. And now Kylie McGowan, she's 2 for 2 tonight. Single in the second, single in the third. And trying to knock in a teammate here in the bottom of the fifth. Jones finally delivers a strike. Not sure if McGowan had the take sign on or not. And she draws a walk. Second walk issued by Allie Jones tonight. This will bring up the first baseman, Cameron Kelly. 1 out, 2 runners on. That's probably well, it's an out is what it is, but I was trying to say, and I've forgotten the word for it now. When you have 2 people on, it's a dead ball, and they're out regardless if it gets caught or not. But Fell did catch it. Infield fly. That's what I was trying to say. That's what happened. Regardless, we got 2 down and 2 on. And Emma Olds at the plate. Emma laid down a sacrifice bunt in the second and flew out to the shortstop last inning. Hangs in there. 2 strikes on her against 1 ball. And got caught looking. That's the second backwards K of the night. And that brings the 5th inning to a close. And we'll have the Classic Gold Master Jewelers highlights right about now. There's Lydia throwing out the first pitch tonight at Sally Gaines Field. The score is 3-1. We're going to show you kind of how we got here. Here's a nice throw out as Carly Olds was trying to stretch it out. Hills gets on first, 1-0. And here is a double, and that scores the first run for Franklin County. Tie game at this point as McGowan comes across the plate. Franklin County has turned a couple of double plays here tonight. And here is a single there by McGowan. And she gets an RBI. Gives her team the lead. Here's another double play by the Lady Flyers. And here is that sharp hit down the line in the 5th inning. It scores another run, and Franklin County has the 3-1 lead here on the Game of the Week. And that was your Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show, or 5th inning stretch show, whatever you want to call it. Don't only have halftime. We have a 5th inning stretch in softball. Back to action now. Rosie Landers still in the circle for Franklin County. Western Hills down 2, trying to get some runs here in the top of the 6th. That's right up the middle. Abby Noble. She's their best hitter, hitting .411. She had been rather unproductive so far tonight, but she gets a single there when it counts. This will bring up Carrington Briscoe, the catcher. She ground out the third base and flew out to left field in her previous attempts. And she asked for time and gets it. That's in the dirt, and we have a stolen base attempt, and she's going to get there. Noble makes it to second as Emma Holds had a little bit of a hard time catching that ball. It's hard to do when it hits the ground first. And here's another look. She wasn't going, but she saw that little bobble right there and said, now's my chance. And there's a fly ball out to Kylie McGowan at center field. Big smile on her face.
And DP number 12, Brianna Young.
This will bring up the flex player, Brianna Young. She got a single in the second. But she's going to ground out to short here. And that is overthrown. Error by Cameron Kelly. And that will score Abby Noble.
And the play for the Wolverines, left fielder, number 7, Michaela Moravchek.
Here's another look for a Whitehead Hancock replay, and Madison McCoy tried to get up in the air and catch that ball, but she just couldn't quite do it. Michaela Moravchek up again. She hit into a double play in the 4th inning and laid down a nice sacrifice bunt in the 2nd inning. And now she's behind in the count 0-2. A little change-up pitch there from Landers to see if Moravchek would go fishing. The senior says, no, I've been here before. Ooh, close one there. Must have been inside. Michaela also has on some colorful socks. You can hear those dugouts. They are active. Girls softball has very active dugouts. That's off the neck of the bat, shall we say. And it's a hit for Michaela.
And the plate, first baseman, Kylie Markin.
Nice diving attempt by Carly Olds, but she just couldn't get there in time. Now Kylie Markin is up, and she's going to ground out to Landers, and that'll bring this inning to a close, or the top part of the 6th, I should say, to a close. But the Wolverines put another run on the board. 3-2, Franklin County on top.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street in Frankfort.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
And last call, stop by now.
Welcome back on Downs Syndrome Awareness Night. Last call for the silent auction they have going here. The pitcher, Rosie Landers, will be leading off for the Flyers. She got a double and an RBI in the second and flew out to the second baseman in the fourth. And hits that ball hard, but it's going to be caught by Abby Noble out in center field. Chloe Simpson will come up next for the Lady Flyers as we see Noble catch that ball. Chloe walked in the second and got a single in the fourth. Has played an error-free game in the shortstop position. Fouls that one off. Nice pitch, just a little outside. Allie Jones catches that one. Two down for Franklin County. This should bring up Lily Pollard. Nope. So Aaliyah Tillman, who's been playing right field all night long, she's going to bat instead of Lily Pollard. Ooh, right up the middle, off the shin of Allie Jones. Fell made a good effort to try to get it over to Markin, but just a little bit too late. I'm going to give Tillman a base hit. Here's another look at it, and boom, ow, that's got to hurt. And the play was close at first, I mean, really. But she beat it out. With two down, Franklin County has a runner on base and their leadoff batter, Maddie McCoy, at the plate. She hits it pretty good in the gap. I think that's going to score. Tillman, and McCoy is looking for a triple, and she gets it. She's kind of been silent tonight, but she got a big hit there when it counted. Little extra run for the Lady Flyers. This will bring up Carly Olds. Carly hit a triple her last at bat. Hit a single in the first and laid down a sacrifice bunt in the second. So she's had a good night at the plate. But the Flyers have 2 down. Carly fouls that one off. Staying alive.
Fans, once again, you will please help us track down those foul balls. Bring those back to the nearest dugout. And please return all foul balls to the nearest dugout.
That's up in the air. Somebody call it. Markin over at first base calls it. That'll end the 6th inning. Franklin County on top, 4-2 here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
4-2, top of the 7th. The Wolverines down. They need at least a couple of runs now to keep this game going. Leading off here will be the senior Presley Fell. And then freshman Madeline Drury will be up after her. Rosie Landers still in the circle for Franklin County. And that's a chopper right back at Landers. Throws over to Cameron Kelly, out number 1.
And to play the shortstop, Maddie Drury.
They've got something out in center field, a wasp or something. I don't know, but they're maybe it's a frog. I don't know what it is. Well, they got it to the grass at least. All right, freshman Maddie Drury at the plate. I have been told it was a mouse. There's a ground ball to Simpson. Throws it over to Kelly for out number 2. Now the Wolverines are down to their last at-bat here, potentially, with Allie Jones. She swings to the first pitch. Carly Olds catches it. And folks, that's going to do the ball game. The Flyers win both matches. They increase to, I believe, 5-0 in the district and 13-6 overall. We'll come back with the Esprit Credit Union play of the game when we come back right here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week Play of the Game is brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Show your local spirit with a spirited debit card featuring your school colors and mascot. Open an Esprit Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support. Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Esprit.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back, folks. It's time for the Esprit Credit Union play of the game, and here it is. The Flyers had the lead, but this one sealed the deal. It's the triple by Maddie McCoy that scored Tillman. Made the score 4-2 and just out of reach for Western Hills from there on out, folks. This is our last softball game of this season, but we will have the high school baseball district tournament here in about a couple of weeks. So we hope you will join us for that and say thank you for watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week. See you next time at the ballpark.